Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about using an ePortfolio template, whether it's from an instructor or the template we downloaded from the MT Engage Scholarship. If your instructor has a template they want you to use, it should already be on your ePortfolio newsfeed. Templates are helpful because they already have the structure and content the instructor wants built in. You just have to fill in the information. If you do not see a template for your class when you log into your ePortfolio newsfeed, try refreshing the page. If this doesn't work, contact your instructor to see if they can send you the template again. There are a few different ways you can use the template based on your preferences. The ways are: 1. To make a copy of the template, which you will edit, leaving the original for storing the questions and requirements. This portion starts around 1 minute and 30 seconds in. 2. To use the original template and make copies of each content area on each page. This portion starts around 3 minutes in. Or 3. To do your work in the original template under the instructor's directions and delete the directions when you are done. This portion starts around 6 minutes in. Feel free to jump to the option which sounds best for you. I'm going to show you all 3 ways in this video, and then we will dive deeper into how to edit your portfolio in future videos. The first thing I'm going to do is show you how to copy the template. Now, why would you need a copy of the template? Well, this is a safeguard against losing your information. Just like a sent email, once you make changes to an ePortfolio template, those changes become permanent. If you delete directions, having a copy will be a chance to get that information back. Otherwise, those prompts may be lost for good. So the first thing we are going to do is look for a little downward arrowhead next to the title of the template. I often call this a caret when I'm teaching trainings. The caret will open up a drop-down menu with a list of actions you can perform. Things like view, edit, copy, share, and export are all available to you. We are going to copy the file. When you click on copy, it will bring up a dialog box asking you to name the file. Your instructor might have a title they want you to use, but otherwise you can name the file anything that makes sense to you, as you and your instructor are the only 2 people who will see it. I'm going to name my file MT Engage EP Template Spring 2018 Copy. Pretty simple. Then click the OK button. You should now see a copy at the top of your newsfeed. The other 2 options involve editing the template. If you decided to copy the template, you can click on the caret next to the copied template and click on the Edit in the drop-down menu. If you didn't make a copy, you will still do the same thing. On the instructor's template, you will click on the caret next to the name and select Edit from the drop-down menu. The Edit feature should open a new window. You will see the name of the presentation at the top of the page under the True Blue Learning banner, and then another row of tabs underneath with Properties, Content Layout, Banner, and Theme. Under the Properties tab is a space to change the name of the file, add a description, or tags to the presentation. All of these edits will be seen only by you, so you do not have to add anything to this tab if you don't want to. The Content Layout tab is the most important tab in this lineup. Let's click on it now. If you're using an instructor's template, you will see a new screen appear with a column or row for pages and another for content areas. The portfolio I'm using is for the MT Engage Scholarship, which has 4 pages: About Me, Career and Education, Campus and Community, and Work and Academic Showcase. Each page will have different content areas based on the assignment and what the instructor wants you to talk about on each page. We are going to focus on the content areas right now. Here's the second option we have. On my first page, About Me, in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, there should be a button which says Add Component. By selecting Add Component, you can decide what kind of content you want to create. I'm going to select a text area. This text box will function just like a word processor would, with fonts, styles, sizes, and the like, which you can edit. You also have a box which you can change the title of the content area with. I'm going to name my new component Who Am I Answer. Before saving, you also have to add some sort of content to the main area. Once you've made your new component, you can save and close. You can go back and forth between the directions, which are back in the first component box, and this new component box where you will type your answers. Once you have finished answering all aspects of the question, you can then save and return to the About Me content area, click on the little X next to the Directions component, and select Yes, you would like to delete this content area. This will remove the directions from your ePortfolio, which some instructors require. If you feel uncomfortable with all of this, then there is a third way. This also involves clicking on the caret next to the template and selecting Edit. Once in the Editing section, click on the Content Layout tab. This time, we are going to edit the Who Am I content area. I'll again select the caret next to the name of the area and select Edit. Once inside the text box, you can edit this document as you would in a word processor. My suggestion is to either type above or below the questions, but be sure you don't delete the questions until you're completely done with editing this content area. Then you can highlight or select the directions and delete them before saving and closing out of the box. Again, no matter which way you choose to approach this, be sure to keep the directions in a safe place until you are ready to turn in the assignment. Once you save and edit in a template, there is no undo button, so you'll want to be careful about what you do. Hopefully, you have seen a way to go about your work with your ePortfolio which is helpful to you.